Alrighty, guys. We stopped at Home Depot and got us some Kills 2 primer. Actually, we can see the old wallpaper through the new wallpaper. And today is Friday still. And we did make a phone call to Dallas, which is Texas Paint and Wall Covering. Find out if we can use Kills 2 primer that is dark enough to cover the old paper and see if the new paper will stick to it. They said, yes, you can use it. You gotta let it dry for, 48 hours or something like that. But I thought we used to use Kills all the time for wallpaper. But anyway, we needed something that's dark enough to cover that pattern that shows through. We didn't want to have to paint it, let it dry, then seal it, and then hang. That's a whole extra day and twice the work. So, found out, yes, you can hang over Kills too. So, that's probably what we'll be doing tomorrow. Saturday. No time off for us. But, okay, it's gorgeous sunshine today. Temperatures are going to drop by this afternoon. We're going to get really cold. But we gotta put some Kills 2 primer on. Dry it. Then put our sealer on.
Is on your left. Arrived.
Because we gotta test and make sure the paper will stick. It has old paper on the wall. So she's got a little makeup thing on her vanity in our bathroom and foot space underneath. We're going to test that first. So we're going to go ahead and paint it because the print comes through on this white paper.
Yep.
The Kills 2 is supposed to work. Then we got to prime it. Alright. Talk to you guys after a while.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty, guys. Janet, I'm making jerk chicken tonight and some cilantro lime rice. All from scratch. And I talk about from scratch. Saturday night, this is what I'm doing. Look at all these. That's not counting cinnamon and sugar. It's got allspice. I'm not so much into like moles with cinnamon, and I don't want it sweet at all. So I'm following a recipe, kinda. That's how I cook. Alright, and we'll have some cilantro lime rice. And whatever drippings is left in the pan will be on top of the rice along with the chicken. Let's see how it turns out. In the meantime, I gotta mix my spice. Jerk chicken spice. Yum. Alright guys, it's Sunday. No, we didn't make it to church. I got up this morning with the dogs and felt like 11 degrees out. And when it got up to 13, it said, well, it's like 28 degrees, felt like it was 13 or something like that. And so I took the dogs out because they didn't want out last night. It was way too cold. Man, it didn't take them long. They were done their business and they were ready to go in. So there are some pros and cons with cold weather. But anyway, right now it's 36 and feels like 28. But there's a little breeze. And in the sun, it's not that bad. They're over there. And I made Greg away with it. But we're just so tired from working every day. Greg's been working a lot harder than me. Tomorrow it's going to be even colder. Next 4 days getting down in the 20s. The lows. And the highs are only going to be like 35, 38. So, I don't know. Monday he'll probably be going himself. That's tomorrow. But we already have things set up for him. So he doesn't have to do that. What day is it? Monday.
Yeah.
And because of our freezing temperatures, Greg went to work without me. Thank goodness. You know why? Because I had access to the Cadillac because he's broke down on the side of the road.
Fun.
We think it's the alternator. We did have some gauges that we thought it's just gauges, right? Now, I'm bringing the Cadillac, see if we can jump it to get it home. And our battery in the Cadillac is in the trunk. At least he's pulled over, I think, far enough, because the battery is on the left side. I can just pull up. Hopefully our jumper cables are long enough.
Yeah.
I told him make sure he had the jumper cables with him, just in case. So, how far did you get to the job?
I was 2 miles from her house.
Oh my gosh.
I turned into that little feed store.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, here we are. I'm going to try to get the truck home. He totally shut down. Probably 10 minutes out. So, let's see if we can do that. And I've got everything secured at the property. The heater's on for the dogs. Okay, let's see. Jesus. There was a calling because I had access to the car. So that's... You have some insight with Jesus or something. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're going to try to jump this baby. And that run for, like 5-10 minutes with the jumper cables. And follow him and see if he can get home on that charge. Okay.
Okay, guys, we made it back home, and we hooked up a trickle charger to the battery. It is charging, so it's not the battery. And so, yeah, we got the trickle charger on there. It does look like it's the alternator, which is that part right there. Our mechanic has already ordered it. I don't know when it'll be in, hopefully today or tomorrow. We replaced the air conditioning compressor a year ago. We replaced the fan clutch back underneath here a month ago. Trucks.
Hey guys, what's going on? Anyway, we're going out to dinner tonight. Greg worked his ass off today. It was so cold today. And right now it says it's 38 degrees, but feels like 33. That's the warmest it's been. Now the sun's going down, it's going to drop. He's getting some more propane. We're going through propane like crazy. When he's at work, I turn it down low. So we don't use the propane. Okay? We gotta get a child booster seat for that. Alright guys, it's Thursday. Almost done with this Grasscloth. The dark blue. Almost looks like a denim. Yeah, and actually, see my hands? The color's running all over our hands. But he's doing a fabulous job.
This is a Grasscloth wallpaper. Grasscloth wallpapers are a natural product. It's like wheat on attached to paper. It doesn't make a good seam. So when we get to where a seam is, we put blue tape over the edge of the seam.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a cut through this paper deep enough so it'll penetrate the other paper also. I'll pull the blue tape off, I'll lift this up, pull the other piece underneath it off to create a seam. Fun.
You know, the edges, sometimes they fray really bad too.
Yeah.
And there's no way you're going to get a good seam. So you double cut it.
And if you get water on it, it stains it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to literally hang it without using any water.
Lots of towels. Keep your fingers dry. We'll show fingerprints, anything. You cannot get any moisture on the front at all.
The only way you can clean this paper is using a dry towel, like a terry cloth towel, or use a vacuum with a vacuum attachment.
Yeah, and probably sideways, not up and down. Depends on your paper. But yeah, be sideways most of the time. And look, it looks like it's got dog hair. That's actually fibers. I mean, seriously, that's fibers.
Yeah, it's straw basically that runs horizontally across the paper. It gives it the texture.
Yeah. And this happens to be dyed blue. Most of them are different browns, different, you know, straw colors. But it's all coming back, y'all. We hung this, what? When's the last time really Grasscloth was popular? 1980s, 90s, early 90s?
Yeah.
Early 90s.
Yeah. I mean, it's never really completely gone out of style because it's a very expensive paper.
Yeah.
So you usually only see it in high-end homes.
Well, we did an office. We used to do entries all the time.
Yeah.
Grasscloth. Yeah. The office was, seating area. Yeah, right. And we even had a big round pillar that we did in there. That was a long time ago. Here. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh. Almost done, y'all.
Pull the bottom one off.
Yeah, there. See? See? So today is Thursday, it is bowling day, we gotta get done.
I can't bowl tonight though, my back's gone out on me.
Yeah. But, yeah. He's been working every day of the week. And he's gotta get his back is shot. Thank goodness there's no bottom pieces under pedestals and stuff because there's no way you'd be
There we
able
go.
to.
That's how you seam it without getting paste all over it.
There you go. Ta-da! Looks good, huh?
Show them that seam up close.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. There you go.
If I had tried to just butt the seams, you would have seen every one of them instead of double cutting them in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you butt the seams and they split open, you'll see the white of the wall in between the dark blue or black.
And you can't really use a roller either, because then it makes shiny roller marks.
All right, guys, we finished this office area. Grasscloth is not fun to hang, but it is beautiful when you get finished with it. And this is what it looks like up close. This one being a dark blue, almost a black, actually, in natural light, looks almost like a denim. That's what Janet said. And I thought, she's crazy. But now that it's hung, yeah, it does. It looks a lot like denim.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how it turned out, guys. See, this is the seam here.